In early 2025, the world of TikTok was shaken by the sudden disappearance of a rising influencer, Marcus Jennifer, a vibrant young woman who was known for her engaging content. Jenny, as she was often called, had built a name for herself in the entertainment industry, hosting different events and rubbing shoulders with notable figures and celebrities. But one fateful trip to the Netherlands would mark the last time anyone saw her alive. Weeks later, a body was discovered unidentified, no means of identification. It wasn't until missing persons reports from Italy reached the Dutch authorities that the tragic truth came to light. Marcus Jennifer was dead. But how did she die? Who was responsible for her death, and why was she found without any means of identification? This is the story of Jennifer Marcus, a woman whose life ended in mystery, controversy, and speculations. On Truth Uncovered today, we are going to expose some hidden truths about this young woman's death. Stay tuned. Jenny was originally based in Italy, where she lived with her only daughter. On January 8, 2025, she made the last post on TikTok, a video of her with her child. It looked like a normal post, yet no one knew it would be her final digital footprint. She had told her friends that a new business opportunity came and she was traveling from Italy to Netherlands. The details about the job she was going for was not clear as at that time. However, given her involvement in the entertainment industry, it wasn't entirely unusual for her to travel out of the country. She left her daughter in the care of a very close friend and embarked on what should have been a round trip, but she never returned. By the end of January, concern turned into panic and panic turned into alarm. She wasn't picking her calls. Her messages were left unanswered. Calls went straight to voicemail. No one had seen or heard from her since she left Italy. Her family and friends desperately began to search for answers, but what they didn't know was while they were searching for her, the Dutch authorities had already discovered a lifeless body, a John Doe in the Netherlands. You see, far in Netherlands, a young woman's body was found. Authorities had no way of identifying her. She had no passport, no phone, no means of any identification whatsoever. The circumstances surrounding her discovery remained unclear. Some reports suggest she was found abandoned by a roadside. Others claim she was already at the hospital when she was pronounced dead. What was certain, however, was that this woman had met a tragic end. Days passed, weeks passed, and the body remained unidentified. It wasn't until Italian authorities shared information about a missing woman that the connection was made. The unidentified woman was Marcus Jenny. Now, what really caused her death? As the news broke, so did speculations and rumors. The Netherlands authority revealed that Jenny had died due to a drug-related complications. Reports indicated that she had ingested packets of cocaine, likely for smuggling purposes. Tragically, one of the packets was believed to have burst inside her, causing a fatal overdose. If true, it suggested that she was involved in a drug trafficking cartel. A shocking revelation that led to mixed feelings and reactions. This new revelation changed so many things. Some people criticized her, arguing that as a mother, she had recklessly risked her life and the life of her child, while others defended her, insisting that she was simply trying to provide for her child in a world where opportunities for young women, especially immigrants, were very, very limited. But then, was this really a case of an accidental overdose, or was there something more sinister at play here? As we proceed, you will have to agree with me that there is more to this story than what is being reported. One of the most puzzling aspects of this case is the fact that Jenny's body was discovered with no means of identification. Why would a woman traveling between countries suddenly have no ID, no passport, no phone? It's not even possible to travel from one country to another without any means of identification. Something is wrong somewhere. Some believe that this was intentional, and the new information that just hit the light is that Jenny got a new opportunity with a drug cartel, and she kept it a secret. Her job was simple: swallow some packets of cocaine, move from Italy to Netherlands without being caught, and when she gets to Netherlands, the packets of cocaine will be removed from her and she will be paid. But unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. From the findings of the ongoing investigations, there are two ways this incident could have gone. One, a report suggests that a packet of coke burst inside her belly, which caused an overdose. So the drug trafficking network that she worked for, seeing she was about to die, decided to cover their tracks by erasing her identity to avoid being linked to them. So they removed her ID, her phone, and every means of identification so it could be hard for authorities to link her to them. And after that, they disposed her body by the roadside. But then, another credible source came up with another theory. It was said that Jenny was betrayed by the people that recruited her for this mission. The cartel had no intentions to continue business with her. So when she arrived, they drugged her, collected the remaining kilos, and bust one of the packets and made her overdose with it. Then they made away with her identification, so it would be hard for the authorities to trace them. And considering she was an immigrant from Italy, it was a perfect plan for them. The fact that no other packet of cocaine was found in her body by the Netherlands police made it look like a well-arranged plan. While different theories have come to light, the truth remains uncertain. But one fact is clear. Someone went to great lengths to make sure she wouldn't be identified immediately. But before we close our investigations for now, here are some unanswered questions. Why the official cause of Jenny's death points to drug overdose due to a ruptured cocaine packet? The circumstances surrounding Jenny's death leave many questions unanswered. Number one, who convinced her to travel from Italy to Netherlands? Was she forced, was she coerced into drug trafficking, or did she willingly take this risk? Where exactly was her body found? Was it at the hospital or by the roadside? The lack of details about this discovery raises so many suspicions. Was she dumped or did she collapse in public? Why was she stripped of all identifications? If this was just an overdose, why were the ID and belongings missing? Who was the intended recipient of the drugs? But most importantly, what happens to her daughter now? While investigations are going on, one question I want to ask is, was this really worth it? It's obvious that so much money can be made via pushing of drugs, but is it really worth losing your life? For a single mom, I know life can be hard for you and your children, but risking your life to provide for them when you are not sure of your return, is it really worth it? As the dust settles down, no one for sure knows if we are going to know what really happened to her. But anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think there was a foul play, or was this simply a tragic incident? And if you found this story compelling, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe for more depth investigations. Until next time, stay safe and stay informed. This is Truth Uncovered Africa.